Okay, guys, we are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 14th episode of the Hoot Hour. Today, we'll be discussing a very, very important topic that is, how do we make girls feel safer in our country, right? And we will discuss about the recently passed law in UP, specifically in Noida, I think, where under the Safe City project, it was ruled that girls should not be sent for coaching classes in the evening, and they can instead do it from their homes as online classes. And many people did not like this rule, and although it is for the girls' safety, many people felt that girls should not suffer, just because some criminal elements are there in society. So that's something we are going to discuss. We'll also discuss some general problems about safety that girls face in life. And, we'll also discuss if you all have specifically felt unsafe ever, and what did you guys do to deal with it. And then we'll go on and discuss possible solutions to this very big problem that we face in our country. But before we start, I would like all of you to one by one introduce yourselves. Please tell us what your name is, which school you come from, and if you have any hobbies. Okay, so let's go with Puneet first.
Good evening, ma'am. I am Puneet. I study in class 8 and I am from Stepping Stone School, Behlolpur. My hobby is reading horror stories.
Oh, wow, nice. Okay, Tejas, please go next.
My name is Tejas and I study in Holy Child Public School, Sector 75, Faridabad. And my hobby is to read books.
That's awesome. Dhwani, please go next.
My name is Dhwani Vashisht. I am a student of class 8th. I study in St. Joseph School, Chandigarh. My hobby is playing badminton.
Awesome. Nidhi?
My name is Nidhi and I study in class 7B and I come from SKV Ayanagar. I have many hobbies like eating, dancing, playing, and reading books, traveling.
Oh, wow. I love it. Ridhima?
My name is Ridhima. I study in class 8 at Stepping Stone Senior Secondary School. My hobby is reading books and listening to songs.
Awesome. Great. And I'm Romsha, and I'll be your host for the Hoot Hour. Awesome. Now that we've gotten to know each other, let's begin with the session. The first point of discussion will be the bill that we recently witnessed was passed in UP about banning evening classes for girls. So I would want to know your personal opinions about, this rule. Do you think it's good? Do you think it's bad? I mean, don't worry about being right or wrong. I just want to know what you personally feel about this. Let's start with Puneet.
I think it's half wrong and half right.
Okay.
Because it is directly threatening the girls' aspirations, their dreams. And we do
You're on mute, Puneet.
sorry, ma'am. It will directly affect India's economy.
I agree. And you said half wrong, half right. So what is
Yes,
the
ma'am.
right thing
That
about it?
girls will feel safer from this point.
Yeah, okay, I agree. Okay. Tejas, what about you? Do you like this rule?
Yes, ma'am. This rule is correct because in the evening they will feel safer and they will not go outside their houses, so there will be less crimes in UP.
Okay. What about you, Nidhi?
Yeah, I think it's half right or half wrong because जो हमारी हमारी कम्युनिटी है वहाँ पे मतलब क्राइम्स तो थोड़े कम होंगे ही बट सबके जो एज अ ह्यूमन बीइंग सबकी सबका राइट है कि वो किसी भी टाइम पे कहीं भी जा सकता है.
I agree with you. I agree. What about you, Dhwani?
I disagree with this law because मतलब girls को allow होना चाहिए कि वो किसी भी time कहीं पे भी जा सकें and
Okay, okay. Fair, fair. What about you, Ridhima? Yes, Dhwani? Do you have
and
any other point?
एंड यस मतलब ये सही भी है बिकॉज गर्ल्स की सेफ्टी के लिए एज मतलब बहुत सारे केसेस आते हैं जैसे कि अभी भी न्यूज पे आया था वुमेन वाज कमिंग फ्रॉम द इंस्टीट्यूशन एंड टू बॉयज they were on the bike and they just stole her dupatta and it caused harm to her, so it's not good.
Yeah, yeah. Ridhima, what about you?
I disagree with this rule because somewhere girls' education is also lacking, and if there is equality in this rule, ban boys classes, and there is equality. That is, I don't think that is a very nice rule.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. Yeah, Ridhima has a wonderful point. Why are, if boys are the one who are doing, who are making girls feel unsafe, why does this rule not ban boys? Because we are almost 50-50%, right? So, जिसको क्राइम से बचाना है, आप उनकी क्लासेस अलाउ कर दो और जिनकी क्लासेस जिनको मतलब जो बॉयज से हमें थोड़ा सा ऐसा लगता है वो गर्ल्स को कुछ बॉयज गर्ल्स को अनसेफ फील करा सकते हैं उनकी क्लासेस बैन कर दो नहीं व्हाट यू आई वांट टू आस्क द बॉयज पुनीत व्हाट डू यू थिंक
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I think the boys' classes should also be banned.
है ना हाँ तो सभी ऑनलाइन कर दो ना व्हाई डू यू हैव टू डू ओनली गर्ल्स व्हाट अबाउट यू तेजस व्हाट डू यू थिंक शुड वी बैन बॉयज आल्सो
Yes, ma'am.
वी शुड but boys will not feel bad that they can't go out and they have to stay inside for classes.
No, because the who make the girls feel unsafe, they will feel bad, but those who not, they will not feel.
That's so nice. That's so nice. I agree, guys, it is unfair as a rule. I agree. But it's unfair for everyone because even if we ban it for boys, we know that not all boys do this, right? There are only few people like this who want to trouble girls. And I'm sure that punishing like a whole gender for something is not right, but we have to like find better solutions, which is something that we all agree with, right? But before we get to solutions, I just want to ask that if suppose this rule was not there, right, and evening classes were allowed for girls, so I'm sure some of you also go to tuitions, you go to classes after school, and sometimes you also go out late in the night, whether it is with friends sometimes or with family members. So has what do you think that if girls go out, where are the places that they will feel unsafe on in public areas? What are the most unsafe places that you think are there for girls? Dhwani.
Ma'am, I think markets and the main roads are unsafe because many boys are roaming on the bikes and scooties. And they try to sexually assault the women. So I think the main roads and markets are unsafe.
Okay, okay, I agree. What about you, Nidhi?
I think the dark places like when no one's in the road, only boys को छोड़ के वहाँ पे कोई ना हो.
मतलब जिस जगह पे ज्यादा गर्ल्स नहीं है सिर्फ बॉयज हैं वो भी अनसेफ होते हैं. यस यस. रिधिमा, व्हाट अबाउट यू?
Well, I think many places like uh, like markets and very shops are unsafe for girls. But there is not a specific place. Girls can be harassed anywhere, as we see everyday newses and news channels.
Yeah, they can be harassed anywhere. Exactly. So this great point, Ridhima. Like girls can be harassed anywhere. That's why banning evening classes for them is such a like it's such a random step, right? Because it is only looking at one side of what girls do. But what if girls are unsafe in the building that they live in, right? What if they're unsafe in the workplace that they go to, right? So there's exactly no one. I agree that at night girls do feel unsafe, but we can't say that that's the only place they feel unsafe, right? But I want to ask the boys now. Boys, do I know that girls feel unsafe in what all the places that they mentioned, but you also must have mothers, sisters, cousins. Have they told you that, I don't feel safe going here? Are there any places you have in mind where girls don't feel safe? Puneet?
Till now, I have not heard from my mother or sister. But I think like liquor and wine beer shops or
Hmm.
any these type of shops. We
Yeah,
are
yeah. You're on mute. You're on mute.
like where all the boys roam on the streets.
Hmm. Very, very nice observation, Puneet. Tejas, आप बताओ. Have you heard places where?
The unsafe places are in the late night when there is no one on the road. Roads the roads are empty. Then it is unsafe for girls.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. All of you are right. That's true. And do you think that not going out is the solution? What do you think girls can do to kind of, at least at night, this is only at night, what do you think girls should be doing, and what do you think boys should? So this is a boys versus girls thing. Boys will tell me what boys can do to protect girls at night, and girls will tell me that is staying at home the only solution, because we have to go out for one or the other reason, right? कुछ कभी शॉप से मार्केट से रात को कुछ लेने जाना पड़ सकता है, या फिर यू हैव टू आई डोंट नो कुछ ट्रैवल कर रहे हो आप एक जगह से दूसरे जगह, तो फिर आपको रात में कभी कभार ट्रैवल करना पड़ सकता है. सो नाउ बॉयज एंड गर्ल्स विल टेल मी हाउ बॉयज कैन हेल्प गर्ल्स एंड हाउ गर्ल्स कैन हेल्प themselves. Okay, so Dhwani, you tell me.
I think number of female drivers in the cabs should be increased as girls don't feel comfortable at night when they are going on taxis.
Yeah.
And going banning for going out is not the solutions. Mothers and sisters should taught their that should taught their son and to and brothers to how to behave with girls and how to respect them.
Yeah, yeah. What about you, Nidhi?
I think for the girls' safety, they have some safety toolkits like pepper spray to feel safe for them.
Yeah, pepper spray is a good idea. I agree. Ridhima?
There are many apps also for girls' safety, like for example, Raksha also have them in their phones, and there are also devices. Many small business are selling in social media platforms like Instagram, which is there's a cup there which can share your location. There's a cup sealer which can send your location to your trustworthy friends and family members who you have chosen, and pepper spray of course, and a light that can have like effect on some time on the eyes, which can make you blind for some time.
Okay, that's good. Okay, now boys will tell me, what can you do to make girls around you feel safer, and also like tell other boys to do the same. What can you do, Puneet?
I think, like government should make, some organization or agency, or government can send some police officers, to work them as undercover agents. They will stay in normal public, and if they see some boy sexually harassing with a girl, they will quickly arrest him. Or random
Hmm.
boy can also do the same things.
Nice, nice. Undercover agents. That's novel. What about you, Tejas? What do you think boys should do to protect girls or to make them feel safe around them? Is Tejas with us? That's okay. But tell me, Puneet, like you are a boy, right? And mostly boys end up doing bad things to girls, which is why we feel unsafe. But do you think that all your friends understand this problem and they also try to make girls around them feel safe? Do you have these conversation with your friends? Do boys think about this?
Yes, ma'am. When this article was published on Newsahoot, I talked with
Hmm.
my classmate. We also discussed some points that how can we make girls feel safe.
That's great. And what points did you talk about?
When we discussed that, we should go in, like once in a weekend, we should go in some public places where there is so many girls. So
Mm-hmm.
we can go to them, and if we see some boy doing bad things, we can call police, or
That's nice.
we can take some strict actions against them.
Yeah, I agree. That's very nice. That's very nice. I'm very glad to hear that. Um, so now we've discussed about making girls feel safe at night time, right? But now I just want to ask all the girls here that obviously safety is not something that is just a problem for girls at night, right? Girls feel unsafe because of a lot of different reasons. So I want to know that, what are the other things in our society that can make girls feel unsafe, apart from just roaming around at night? What are the other things that harm girls? What are the other crimes that they end up facing? Dhwani?
When boys stare at them, it makes them feel so uncomfortable and judge them on the
Yeah,
basis of their body. So,
yeah, absolutely right. Nidhi?
When boys stares continuously and making some comments on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Ridhima?
Uh, when boys make a group and roam around girls when they're going somewhere at their school, college, or any shop, and try to snatch their clothes and even what they're wearing, like a necklace, like a jewelry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah. Feels like bullying, right? It feels like you were being bullied
Yes.
by them, right? Yeah. Tejas is back. So we had to ask Tejas. Tejas, can you tell us what boys can do to protect girls?
Ma'am, boys can protect girls by helping them where the girls are not feeling safe.
And Tejas, how can we tell all boys this? Can we do something so that all boys do this and not trouble girls?
The government has passed many bills, and if all boys watch news, so they came to know about this.
Yeah, you mean we should have awareness campaigns between boys about this issue, is what Tejas is trying to say, which is great. I agree with you. So Tejas, we were discussing that apart from just roaming around at night, girls also feel unsafe when boys stare at them, when boys snatch their necklace or, pull their clothes, or when boys are roaming around in a group and they try to make the girl feel scared by following them, right? So these are all ways that girls feel unsafe also. And this is something that we have to stop, because girls feel like they're being bullied, right? And that's not right. Everyone should be able to feel safe and secure, because if we are not feeling safe, then we can't concentrate on other things, right? Like achieving our potential, doing good at studies, and having a good career. All of this is not possible if we don't feel safe, because then we'll constantly be worried, right? So girls shared this with us. Puneet, do you think there are other ways that girls feel unsafe, like all girls shared? Have you observed something that boys do that can make girls feel unsafe?
Ma'am, I think, ma'am, when some boys that are girls' friends that force someone, girls to, मैम उनको सही कहीं जाने के लिए force करें उनको, मैम किसी चीज के लिए force करें.
Yeah,
Forcing
yeah.
is also the reason.
I agree with you. I agree. तेजस, आपको पता है कि बॉयज कैसे गर्ल्स को थोड़ा तंग करते हैं? कोई ऐसे आपने देखा है, आपका फ्रेंड या कुछ करता हुआ?
No, ma'am.
No? Tejas has good friends. That's nice. Tejas is a good boy. But that's good. I agree with all of you. These are instances that do make girls feel very, very scared. And I want to know if any one of you has personally faced this. Has anyone personally, Dhwani, have you personally ever felt unsafe anywhere?
Not yet.
Not yet, yeah. What about you, Nidhi?
No, Di.
No. Ridhima?
I haven't, but I would like to share an incident that my neighbor aunt told me, that she was going to the hospital and for a daily routine checkup, and she booked a cab, and the cab driver was acting very strange and looking at her every single minute. Uh, what she did, she also told me, she called her husband and told her the car number, what is it, and she stopped the car driver that, okay, I don't want to go, I want to cancel the ride, and gave her the some money was that he want, and booked another drive, and asked the cab driver that, we can do anything if that happens. So car driver also tell her that, yeah, this can happen, and you did it very well.
Yeah, yeah. That's that's nice that she booked another cab, because we don't know what could have happened. So yeah, but this is so scary, right? Even your aunt's age. So now we're just talking about girls, right? This rule that was there in UP was just for girls. But imagine somebody your aunt's age, like, could also feel unsafe, which means that no matter what age women reach, the unsafe part is still there, right? It doesn't matter if you're just a 10 or 15-year-old child, or if you are 30, 40-year-old woman, you will continue to feel unsafe, right? So yeah, this is a harsh reality of our society, but hopefully if there are good men around us like Tejas and Puneet, we can make a better world. But I would like to ask the boys as well. Do you boys, have you boys heard any instance from your friends, families, cousins about, them feeling unsafe? Puneet?
My friend told me that, ma'am, his mother, his someone was following his mother, ma'am, at night.
God,
Ma'am, and
oh
he
my God.
was traveling also. He with his mother. His father was there also. Ma'am, yes, ma'am. Ma'am, so both of them were his mother. So they called the police immediately, and the
Hmm.
boy got arrested.
Yeah, yeah,
And ma'am,
that's so
it's
scary.
midnight.
Oh my God. Yeah, and that's sad. That's sad. Tejas, have you heard any such instance from anyone in your family, friends?
No, ma'am.
No? That's good. That's good. Thankfully, it should not have all these things should not happen to a lot of people. I feel bad when it happens to anyone. But yes, that's good. So now that we have discussed, these problems, let's talk about solutions, like solutions for just the general safety of women, right? Now, what it is that we as a society should be doing, whether we are girls, boys, it does not matter. What should we do to make everyone, like, what should we do so that boys and girls feel the same level of safety? It does not matter what your gender is. We should all be feeling exactly safe wherever we are or whatever we're doing. So, what prominent solutions can we do at an individual level and at a society level that can actually make girls feel safe? So, Dhwani?
Ma'am, there are many apps for women's safety, but in such cases, the girls don't have even time to open their phone. So,
Yeah.
the most important thing is good network connections and objects they can carry in their pockets shall be made like keychains for safety, which have a sharp object, a light, and of course something like from coding we can make a button or something that can send the live location to the women helpline to the friends and family, and they can just help that girl.
Yeah, yeah, great suggestions. Internet connectivity is such a brilliant suggestion because even now in India, not all places, especially rural places or places at the outskirts of cities, don't have that much of good internet connection facilities. People don't have devices also. Some girls don't have that sort of facility to even use the apps. So yeah, internet connection and giving people the right sort of equipments is very important. I agree with you, Dhwani. What about you, Nidhi?
I think girls have to must carry the toolkit, the safety toolkit, and the government has to hire some police officers outside the coaching or schools, institutes.
Hmm. But about police officers, do you think like even police officers are men, right? How many female police officers do we really see? Do you think we should increase the number of female police officers also?
Yes, the
Yeah, exactly. Because unless we have female police officers to look after us, we will not feel safe even with the male police officers, right? Because there is a rule that if there is a crime with women, there has to be a woman police officer at the scene, right? And if a woman police officer is not there, then the woman cannot be taken to the police station alone, or the inquiries can't be done accordingly. So we have to increase the number of female police officers in the country as well. So, yeah, right. Nidhi, do you have any other suggestions?
yes the and to increase the women police officers, and sometimes the girls will not able to tell their problem to the men police officers, so that if we increase the number of female or women police officers, so girls can easily tell them their problems.
Yeah, I agree. What about you, Ridhima?
Uh, there are many apps also, but in that situation, you are in panic. So you can just simply go live at Instagram, YouTube, and many platforms like that. And who is doing, you can show that, oh, you are live, and if you do anything else with me, you will be in police. You will be in jail. And talking about also laws, they should be more strict, because as ac- uh, acid attacks acid has been banned many years ago, but we can see many acid attacks now, incidents now also.
Yeah,
So yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Do you have anything else to say, Ridhima?
Uh, Also having good devices, and like pepper spray, and uh, if nothing, just having some chili powder that you can throw in the
Yeah, yeah,
guilty
yeah.
eyes.
Great suggestion. Tejas, tell us.
Currently, there are 2,17,026 women officers in Indian police. So all women should also have Google helpline number 1091. Uh,
That's nice. That's nice. That's very helpful, guys. The 1091 helpline is something we should all keep handy because you can quickly dial it. And even if you're in a panic situation, the helpline people can immediately sort of track you and get to your location. So thank you, Tejas. Great suggestion. What about you, Puneet? What are the possible solutions?
Ma'am, as earlier I told about undercover agents,
Hmm.
and ma'am, now CCTV cameras must be compulsory in every
Hmm.
public places. And ma'am, our engineers should make like alarms and sensors, and should place like in every public places. They should be coded like whenever someone shouts for help, ma'am, the alarms can hear or sense the sound from 1 kilometer, and ma'am,
Hmm.
they will activate and they will immediately हेल्प मतलब उनके लिए कुछ मांगे हेल्प करने के लिए पुलिस ऑफिसर्स को मैम मैसेज चला जाए
Hmm.
मैम तो
Hmm.
ऐसे
No,
मैम हमें
that's
वो
very
बनाने चाहिए प्रोडक्ट्स
That's very, very smart and unique. Yeah, sensors. आजकल तो AI का जमाना है anyway. तो ये technologies हमें should be used for good for the security of girls. Wow, great. You guys have some great solutions. And I'm so glad we had this talk, right? Because I think girls' safety, although it affects girls, but it's also important for boys to be included in this conversation, right? And until and unless everyone works towards making girls feel safe, we cannot make a society that's equal. And great, I had such a lovely time talking to all of you, and now we've reached the end of our session. But thank you for taking out the time and discussing this topic with us. And I hope to see you guys in other episodes of the Hoot Hour as well. But we'll have to end this right now. So thank you, and I'll see you sometime soon. Okay. Bye, guys.